What's going on, everybody? It's your man Lyndon Britt from successwithlyndon.com, also the founder of Home Run Marketing, where we cover all bases of your business. And today on Tips at 2 with Lyndon, I hope you also got a chance to see the commercial that I just released. Yeah, that was my Facebook, my Instagram commercial, whatever. But just wanted to know, are you suffering from multiple massive marketing makeups? So we're going to talk a little bit about how you can get a solution. What's the cure to doing that? All right. So if you're hopping on this thing, you have to be watching this recording. I'm actually going to make this one pretty quick. Still got a lot of work to do. Man, had a long day yesterday. Didn't get a chance to bring you a live, but I wanted to put a little bit of humor with that one today. So, and it actually didn't record the whole video. I don't know why. At the end of the video, I saw, if y'all to get a chance to see it, I said, you all won't need any creams or powders to cure this. So, anyways, I hope you all having a blessed and wonderful Saturday, as I am. I am always glad to be here, be a part of your afternoon, be a part of your evening, wherever it is, whatever it may be, wherever you are. As you hop in here, let me know where you're viewing from. I myself am here in the sunny Dallas, Texas. It feels wonderful and great outside. I am about to get to rocking and rolling. And if you're here with me, like I said, let me know where you're viewing from. If you're watching the recording, this is where the content is going to begin, because I'm about to go ahead and just jump right into it. Okay, so how do you overcome? What's going on, Mr. Eric? How you doing, man? Appreciate you hopping in here, man. How do you overcome, as I call it, multiple massive marketing makeups? And if you saw the little video that I released a little bit, like I said, it got cut off. It asked, do you get excited when you hear the launch of a new company? Does your wallet tingle at the thought of hearing a new company's name? And does your bank account break out in highs when you hear a new compensation plan? So in other words, these are the folks, a lot of people that I'm referring to, that I'm talking to, that get excited about every new launch that there is. And if you think about it, there are several companies, several network marketing companies that exist. And if you talk to a lot of people that are in different network marketing companies, what's going on, Miss Joyce? Appreciate you hopping in here. If you talk about anybody who's with any particular marketing company, a lot of things that you hear the same thing from different peoples with different companies, that their company is the best. They have the top rated products above anything else. They're some of the top rated products and top 5-10%, whatever. The compensation plan is like no other. No one can beat their compensation plans. They have the best, and they do better than this. And it's a lot of hoopla when it comes to marketing. I mean, these are, you hear these from brand new companies that may have just launched like a month or two ago. Like, okay, so you got a launch, but all of a sudden you're better than companies that have been around for several years. Well, it's kind of hard to say. Show me the proof. But anyways, you got those people that are very excited to be on the front end of a company. Because a lot of times, a lot of people think the money is in the launch. The money's in the launch. When you're at the very beginning of a company, you're at the ground floor. When you hear ground floor, I think that's kind of like the icebreaker for trying to get a lot of people to join you. We're at the ground floor of this company, right? Being why it's at the ground floor. When it takes off, you're right there where all the money is. And that's not necessarily true. Is not necessarily true, just FYI. So talk a little bit today about how you can actually overcome that type of thing, regardless to what opportunities you hear about. Okay, so number one, if you're part of a company, let me fix this out right quick, my bad, sorry about that. If you're part of a company, remain a part of it unless you're just unhappy with that company. Okay, now if you're not making money and stuff like that, that doesn't necessarily mean that company doesn't work. That doesn't mean that you're not happy. If you like the company, you like the product, you like the compensation, it was a reason why you joined it. And if it wasn't for the fact that I need money now and you're not making money now, so now you're looking to the next thing, understand that when you move from one company to the next, you're doing the exact same thing. You're starting over. And every time you start over, you have to understand that people are not going to take you serious, because if you talk to me about something 1 month and then the very next month you're talking to me about something else, then a couple of months down the line, I'm going to look at you like you're not committed enough to actually make any money. And people recognize that. So if you're with a company, remain with that company. Build a rapport with the people around you to understand and get them to know, like, look, I'm here for the long term. I'm here for the long haul. I'm going to grow my organization, grow my business. It may take me a while. Understand it may take a while. So number one, choose one and run with it. Okay. Understand this. Believe it or not, this is the one thing I do not understand. Marketers that are already a part of a company are highly targeted by other people, parts of other companies. You are more likely to, you can tell somebody directly that you're already marketing with a company and they're still going to pitch you. I don't understand it. There's so many people in the world that really need an opportunity, that really looking for an opportunity, that aren't part of a company, that people bypass all the time. Literally, people actually bypass presenting their opportunity to talk to somebody that's already in with another company. I don't understand that. I never have. But you all are probably experiencing that as I know I'm not the only person that get inboxes full of check out my link and join my company, when you can obviously look at my page and realize he does some kind of marketing of some sort. It is what it is. Okay. So no, don't go postal because of that. But number one, you choose your company. Then number two, as I just said, as I made mention, that you're going to hear other people pitch you, even though they know you're in marketing. You're going to have to learn how to cut on the blinders and turn on the deaf ear to a lot of people that are trying to present you with an opportunity. Okay, because it's very easy to be enticed by a new compensation plan that says it's the best, it's the greatest, it's this. And like I said, a lot of compensation plans that are shown to you, you've heard me say this before, or in a perfect world, we're showing you perfect numbers. When someone gets to telling you within 2 to 3 weeks after getting 5 and this and 5, that's in a perfect world scenario. And we already know a lot of times there's no such thing as a perfect world scenario when you actually begin your marketing. So go from there. Okay, so turn on your blinders and stay committed to what you do. All right, the next thing, remain consistent in your marketing. I talk to so many people about this. Remain consistent in your marketing. Some people say, what do you mean by remain consistent in your marketing? That doesn't mean go and pitch your opportunity each and every day. That's not what that means. It means you're providing value. You find the need for the people that need your product, and you tell them how your product can help them. You're not trying to say, buy this. If I love lifting weights, I love working out, I don't need you to present the name of a something that I should try. I don't need you pitching to me something I should buy. Now, if you told me of something that could, hey, I know of something that could actually help you gain more weight, if that was my goal, lose more weight, tone up more, actually help you recover faster from your workouts and stuff like that, that would grab my attention a whole lot faster than you give me a list of names of stuff that I need to buy. So if you find out what what are you trying to do in your workout? That's why when you ask questions, what are you trying to do in your workouts? I see you working out. Someone may say, hey, I'm trying to tone up, and I'm the size that I want to be, but I want to tone up more. I need to slim down. Well, what if I know of something that can actually help you burn fat a little bit faster that goes along with so you've got my attention. You didn't say, hey, you should go try this product right here. This could help you. Not interested. There's several products on your shelf. You can give me a name for it. So you find out what the person's need is, and then you provide value. Perhaps you can go to an article, but like, hey, actually, I know of a couple of things that actually speaks of some of the ingredients in a product that I know of. Look up these ingredients, so and so, so and so, and you can tell them how beneficial those ingredients are to actually me accomplishing my goals. And if I can actually see that, and I see that in writing, but like, hey, so what product might have all this in there? Hey, I know of something that actually has that stuff that can help you. That now you're leading me down the path. You're setting breadcrumbs out for me to follow those breadcrumbs until I get to that point that I'm looking for that product. You understand what I'm saying? So, 1, company, stick with it. 2, turn your blinders on. 3, be consistent in your marketing. And consistency in your marketing means providing value to people, valuable information. See, a lot of people don't really describe what value is. Like, what is value? Value is valuable, is priceless information. Understand this. It's priceless information that can grasp the attention of the people that you're trying to attract. That's what providing value is. It is priceless information that is grabbing the attention of the people that you're trying to attract. Okay? So when we say provide value, you put information out there that is grasping the attention of the people that you're trying to attract based on whatever your product or your service may be. Okay? So understand that, like I said, 1 company, turn on your blinders, remain consistent. and consistently market your opportunity, not market your opportunity, but consistently provide value, not marketing your opportunity, but marketing the value that you can give. Okay. And once you begin to do that, the next step that you want to do is actually begin to follow up. Now, this is one thing that I had a problem with, and it's not so much because I didn't like talking to people or that I couldn't, is a lot of times my schedule was so hectic that it was hard for me to follow up with people and in a timely manner. Now, this is where the actual building the business part becomes a little bit difficult for some people. I want to do it. I understand how to do this. I have time to create a few minutes for perhaps a Facebook Live. I could write an article. I could write a blog. I can provide a few minutes. But when it actually comes time for me to actually converse with people, that's when it came time to having those difficult moments. Because people's schedules are so different. Now, the follow-up part is very important. You've heard me speak of this before too, but I'm kind of tying this all together. Follow-ups, easiest way to do it, you find two convenient times where you're available for perhaps 5 to 10 minutes. Lots of times people have a very busy schedule throughout the day, that a lot of times they don't have 30 minutes to an hour. And I can understand this because of my job. Yesterday, I worked a 16-hour shift, 7:30 in the morning to 11 p.m. at night. I didn't have time to talk to anybody. So trust me, I understand that everyone doesn't have that time when they want it to be able to follow up with prospects. But every now and then, everyone has perhaps 5 to 10 minutes to be able to break away for a few minutes, whether it's a restroom break or whatever, powder your nose break for all my women, or whatever it may be. But I would say find 2 times that you're available. When you're following up with someone that shows some interest in whatever it is that you're providing and that value that you provided, and you communicate with it. It's easy to communicate through social media, because you can send the message, sit your phone down, come back and see you got another message. Kind of look, you don't have to stay glued to your screen. But if you kind of vastly communicate with those people every now and then you find the time, hey, I see you've got some notice. Hey, is it cool if I can actually literally talk to you probably about 5 or 10 minutes? And most of the time, some people, if you don't know them, they're very, a lot of people don't like giving their number out, which is fine. Easiest way to do this. People want to know, how can I get phone numbers? How do I get in touch with people? Don't try to get the number up front. I'll tell you what you do. On Facebook now has a feature in Messenger where you can actually phone them. Number one, I personally do. I love shooting videos. So I send that camera icon. You could actually do a 15-second video, or the microphone, you could actually do a 1-minute audio. I would do a video first. This is just me showing them I'm a real person. I'm reaching. I know you've seen my videos. I appreciate we've communicated through Facebook. You can go to my Facebook page. People can always provide fake profiles, so they never really know it's you unless it's a live video or something. So I shoot them a video. Hey, I appreciate you reaching out to me. This is Lyndon, so and so, whatever I want to say to them. Hey, I appreciate. I love to be able to connect with you and keep in touch with you. But now they have the feature, you can actually do Facebook calls. Can we do a Facebook call? Now you don't have to ask them for their phone number. Okay. And cool. And you schedule a time where you could perhaps, like I said, 2 times you're available for 5 or 10 minutes. Hey, would it be good if I called you for like 5 or 10 minutes at this time or this time? If you say, what time can I call you? Like I said, nobody has time. You'll be like, I'll reach out to you when I can. You'll never hear from that person more than likely. More than likely. Not saying you won't, but more than likely. But if you choose one of those times, they choose 1 or 2, be like, I'm not available at that time, but I can talk at this time. Actually, both of those times are bad for me, but we can talk probably around 6 or 7. And they're more likely to give you a definite number. But if you give them 2 options, if one not good, more than likely they're going to choose one or the other. And stick to what you say. Do not get on the phone and actually stay on the phone. Try to stay on the phone 30 minutes to an hour. Okay, 5 to 10 minutes. Introduce yourself. Tell them thank you for connecting with you. Ask them what exactly they were looking for in your content that may have been of value, what they liked about it, what grasped their attention that caused them to actually reply to you reaching out to them. See, this is what you want to know, because it may have been your content that grabbed. It could have been the way you presented it that was grabbed. They may just want to know more about what you're doing. So you want to begin to just, the first communication is basically about thanking them for accepting the communication and wondering what got their attention. Because you may be providing several tips, and you never know which video they watch of you sometime, depending on how you communicate. So you want to know what it was that you did that grasped their attention. This can begin to create those list of answers of why you're trying, or why or how you're communicating with this person. You know what to go for next. Okay, so as you communicate with them through Facebook, if you find a time in a messenger, this is how you can begin to start getting their number, getting contact. Okay, what's going on, Julian? Good to see you, man. The next thing you want to do, you can tell them, hey, we have a scheduled time at this so and so. I'm going to talk to you about 5 or 10 minutes during this time. If this isn't a good time for you, or something changes where I can't give you a phone call, here's my number. Just shoot me a text and just let me know so we can reschedule. More than likely, because it happens on a regular basis, they're going to, if something comes up, you can call them a day before, a few hours before, when you get ready to call them. If something comes up, they will, and I've had this happen several times, they will shoot you a text and say, hey, I need to reschedule. Guess what just happened? They just gave you their phone number. Okay, so this is one effective way of getting their number without even having to ask for it. Okay, so if they send you a text, more than likely they're opening up the lines of communication for you to text them back. So now you can either text them back with like, okay, great, I'm glad, thank you for texting me and let me know you've got something else going on, which would be a better time. 2 more times that you're available, whether it's today or tomorrow at 9 a.m. or tomorrow at 7 p.m. 2 of your most convenient times to step away for 5-10 minutes, and you can continue from there until you're able to talk to that person. Okay? 1, find one thing, remain committed. 2, turn on your blinders, forget all the hoopla of everybody else trying to get you to join their other business, showing you the greatest compensation plans that the earth has ever seen. 3, consistently market your value, not your opportunity. Consistently market your value. 4, follow up with the people. And then number 3, lead them to either more. How did I jump back to number 3? I don't know. I'm sorry. And then number 5, lead them to more value that is able to be given. Okay. And be like, okay, I gave them value already, because you always want to over deliver. Lots of people, when they first come in communication, they aren't sure whether they want to do business, even though they like the content that you're getting. Great evening, sir. Hey, appreciate you hopping in here, Anthony. Thank you very much, man. And they aren't sure. They like you. They've seen you. Now they have the opportunity to communicate with you. Now they're trying to get a feel for you. Okay. So even then, now you want to still point them to even more value. Great. Hey, guess what? I appreciate you liking this content, this information. I have even more information over at, perhaps you want to lead them to your YouTube channel. Perhaps you want to lead them to your blog. Perhaps you want to lead them to anything else that you have perhaps your newsletter, if you have a podcast, if you do webinars, if you have access to webinars that could provide further value, perhaps like the system that I use to be able to show people how to grow their business. Well, you can invite them to free 3 free calls and stuff like that, free business calls, motivation calls that inspire them to be able to do more. And you begin to let them know what you're about. And this opens up the door to be like, I really want to work with this person because I can see on what path they're on. Okay. All right, Jew. Appreciate you hopping in here, man. I'll see you later. All right. So how do you get over the marketing side effects of getting all of that? You begin to remain focused. Focus in on those 5 key things that I just gave you, and you can begin to see some results as far as your business goes. 1, if somebody wants to, y'all can type them in here. 1, pick one thing, stick with it. Don't give yourself a time limit. See, that's the other thing that a lot of people do. You can set goals, but a lot of people, if I don't make this much in 90 days, I'm not doing this business anymore. A lot of marketers, successful marketers, have gone through systems and stuck with the same system for a year, 2 years, 3 years before they finally found a breakthrough. Find out what those people did. It won't take you as long as you follow the key steps as they've done before, but understand it may not always take that 30, 60, 90 days, like I said, of that perfect world of numbers that people tell you about. Okay. 2, cut on the blinders, forget everybody else that tries to get you to join this and join that. You're going to waste a lot of money doing that if you do, because you're going to like, okay, I'm in this company already, but this one over here, they do a totally different product that has nothing to do with this, but I can market both of them. If it's hard to grow one, it may be hard to grow another one. Companies take time to do, and it's going to be very difficult for you to try to grow multiple companies at the same time. So you pick one and remain focused. Number 3, consistently market your value. Number 4, follow with people. And number 5, point them to even more value to show them what you're about. All right, so this is Tips at 2 with Lyndon. Go back and check out the commercial, man. If you're suffering from multiple massive marketing makeups. All right. But like I said, at the end of the thing, I actually added on, and you won't need any creams or powders to find this cure. But it cut off. But y'all, that's some value for today, man. I hope you all got some value. If you did, throw me some thumbs up, some hearts, some likes, some smiles, all that good stuff. And there's a share button down in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. When I end this thing, as a matter of fact, you're going to hit something. You're going to see a notification to say turn notifications on. Make sure you turn it on. So when I go live, you never miss a single tip that I give to be able to help you grow your business. I hope you all having a blessed and wonderful weekend. I'm glad to be back. I hate that I missed doing a live yesterday, but hope you got that value in today. All right, so y'all have a blessed and wonderful day. I will see y'all later. For more information, if you like this live, you can check out several more of my videos over at the fan page that I have at facebook.com/LyndonBritt, the number 2. Okay, LyndonBritt2. And there are several videos over there and free training as well at successwithlyndon.com. All right, y'all have a blessed, wonderful day. I will see y'all later.